Hello everyone, my name is Dave and today I'm going to start again data analytic revision with practice. This is day one of data analytic practice. In this video, I'm practicing the Python string questions. So today's day one data analytic practice. In this video, I'm practicing the Python string questions. So today's day one. Now I'm making the plan of today. What what practice should I practice in this session? So okay, I'm open the page. Okay, what the task today, and then we can start. My laptop is very slow. I do. Okay, skip it. Line note, writing pad, auto. Okay, so today let's get make the plan. Today I am practiced 20. I am practiced 15 string questions. Like I'm practiced today 15 string questions and 15 list questions in this session of Python. So let's get start 15 string questions. Okay. So this is circle and this is 15 list questions. Okay, so these are two target today to complete in this session. I'm practiced all the questions with trying to deep learning and with practice. Okay, so I have made this chat sheet. This is string questions. I'm because in Python I'm practiced every topic 100 questions with the logics without copy paste. Okay, so this is the question one, and this is your question second, and then so on. The total questions are 105, basic to advanced. The first question start string interview, also interview perspective. The all questions are important and detailed version. Okay, let's try to run first question. So I'm using the BS code. I'm using the BS code and also the online compiler you can search in your browser online compiler like that. You can search online Python compiler. So just come and open the first website to run your code. Okay, so I'm using because this is very uh, easy to it is good for visual. So now put the first question. This is your first question. I can change this. Okay, I'm using this here and white and this. Okay, so now I think it will be see clearly. I will check it first and then I start it. Check it. Then I start. Okay, the first question says that write a Python program to calculate. हमें calculate करना है and display करना है the total number of characters present in a string entered by the user. how many number of characters in the string, एक string के अंदर कितने number of characters है, because in the previous sections I'm already solved this question, so I'm do this question very fast without wasting time, because I have to completed 15 string questions and 15 list questions in this session. So let's get started without wasting time. So we are using the len function in this case to find the how many characters are present in the strings, and program says write a Python program to calculate and display, also display the total number of characters present in a string and enter by the user. It says enter by the user. If the user enter, the user give the chance give to the user to enter the string. Okay, let str equals to my input. I'm using the input function because input function take the string. Right, I'm using the quite to write the string, enter the string, enter the string. So result equals to my len and str and print it, result. I'm providing the PDF in the description box later. At that time, practice. It is the practice time. Okay. Hello world. Hello world. So the total character is 11 because it also count the space. It also count the space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total character is 12. But actually the total character is 10. But it also count the space. So this is the answer. If give the space again. Hello. Again two spaces. Hello world. So the 12 character, because here is the two spaces. If user want, I'm not want to count the space, ignore the space. So how is this possible? So let's try the another way. If interview says that, so I'm want in this questions don't count the space, only count the characters. So how is this possible? So we are using the loops. In this case, don't count the space, only count the words. Okay, so how is this possible? Let's say, because I'm also trying this another way without space. So let's try. I don't know, but I'm trying to apply the logic in this six. I know, I think in this case I'm using the for loop. Okay, apply the for loop for first. I'm taking count equals to my 0 because I'm counting the characters using the for I in str. Okay, so if I'm printing this, so the total character count in this. First, I know it is very easy, but in this case, I'm taking the default variable like hello world because it is easy to understand. We can take also the user, it's both similar. So here your hello world is printed, your is hello world printed. I want to count this, I want to count this. So how I count it? If I in if I in if I in what should we do in this case, because I'm doing this first time without without space to count the characters. I have already do the I have already do this questions with space, but without this I'm doing this first. I take too much time to thinking. So how it this work? Because if I'm taking the if conditions to skip the space, if I in A to Z, so print it, otherwise ignore. Okay, so how is this possible? If I in space, if I in space colon, तो पास कर दो उसको बस, ओनली पास इट. एल्स में हम कंडीशन अप्लाई करेंगे काउंट प्लस इक्वल्स टू 1 प्लस इक्वल्स टू 1 and print it. Try this. Okay, it will. There's no answer. So I need to count. I need to print the count. I want to display the count. So total character is 10. Now it's run successfully. How it this work? Because I have because in previous case I have the output come 11 characters. So one character, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. If I am giving the again space, so the answer is 10 again. Answer is 10 because if the space come तो pass it, skip it, इसको skip कर दो, pass कर दो और else वाली condition को print कर दो. So now this question is run successfully. So this is the second way to print the questions. Okay, I am putting this question here. I'm also this is method 2. I am printed here method 2. What the method 1 is? Method 1 is very simple. Method 1 is very simple. Result equals to my len bracket में str and print the total character like also the total character are okay. So and this is enter by the user. We can also use the enter by the user the same. Both the things are same. There's no much difference. Okay, now let's try to print. I'm printing the hello world. So it will give 11 because it count the space. It does not count. It did not count the space. It count the space. It did not count any space. So here's the question. Now the question is finished. Question number one. We can paste this question here to save the question. Question number is one. So here's the question number one because there is no nothing. Question. This is your question number one. This is method one. Because I'm saving the code, I'm providing this code at the last session. This is method 1 to solve this question, and this is method 2 to solve this question. And the now find the second question. This is your second question. How did work? Second question. Okay, the question said write a Python program to count. हमें count करना है, again display करना है also the total number of vowels. How many vowels are present in a given string? एक given string है, इसमें हमें total number of vowels को count करना है. The program should count both uppercase and lowercase. The program also should count the both uppercase and lowercase. It's to give two conditions. First count and display also uppercase and lowercase condition. You should apply both. So now practice these questions. Let in this case we don't need to take any string. Let string like hello world. Again, how many vowels? There are only one, two, three vowels in this case. So how can we find the so in this case we are applying the loop again because count and find functions we cannot apply in this case because find and count functions we are using to find a single character या single word या only single word या single character या single paragraph we can find through the using the find and count. But in this case we are finding the every character of the we can check every character of the string and find out the uh, vowels. So how it work in this case? Let hello world आ गया and count equals to 0. So we are applying the loop for I in a for I in let. Okay, we can take anything here. Before equal we can take anything. We can take Taj Mahal. We can take Taj Mahal, no problem. We can take Taj Mahal. We can take also here Lal Killa. We can also here lal color, but in this case it's enough. So i in if I in bracket में A E I O U, capital also AEIOU, because we have and the user enter both type of words, lowercase and uppercase. So we need to find both cases, AEIOU and AEIOU. Okay, so now the colon is must to print it, and count plus equals to 1, and we don't need to write the else statement in this case. We are because because we if the character is not vowel, so skip it throw in the else conditions, because there's no meaning of else condition, so there's no meaning of constant in this case. So print count. So count the vowels are the vowels are this. There are only three vowels in this case. How many vowels? One vowel, two vowel, and the three vowels. There are only three vowels in this case. So only three vowel. If I am applying here O, E, I, so they have here total vowels is 6. So how many vowels comes? The total vowels are 6 in this case. If I am apply A, I again, so the total vowels is 8, because I am counting both small and capital letter. If I in this and print this, if user forget to write here the capital case, so how this work? So you can apply here both functions, uppercase and lowercase. So dot upper, so we cannot apply the uppercase because all the characters become uppercase. So here I am finding the lowercase, so here write to lowercase. So if this string execute, so all the characters become lowercase, all the characters become small, and here come all the characters in small case, and it will count all the characters in the small case. So the answer it will again come 8. If I am using here uppercase, the answer is none, like empty. this empty मतलब zero आ गया, तो there's zero only, there's no character here. So I need to, because so here I need to apply a e i o u. So the total character is 8, because here when this line execute, the all the characters in uppercase, and here also uppercase. So count plus 1, count plus 1. So the question is completed using the for loop. Now I'm using here another case is while loop to solve this problems. So let's try to solve this problem again using the while loop. Okay, so we can comment this line. We can, okay, wait a minute. We can comment this line and copy this line again. Copy this line. We know that here all the characters are 8. Here all the characters are 8. So I'm using applying the while loop here, because we can solve any problem using for loop and while loop both cases. There's no problem. We can only using solve to one case. I'm trying to learn English speaking also, so I know my guys speaking very well, but I'm trying. Taj Mahal. Here is Taj Mahal. How to print this Taj Mahal? Count is Taj Mahal. So if here we need to write this line, because this line is very important here. I We cannot write I like this, because I am using the while loop. So we know the condition and syntax of while loop, how to write. Because if you don't know about how to write the syntax of while loop, so you cannot understand the logic of this question. If you want to learn thing to logic how to write, so you need to know about the uh, syntax how to write. Here I'm not explaining the syntax of this question because it's a lab section and it take too much time to explain this. So I in a same thing I'm also apply here and it count plus equals to 1 and I'm using I plus equals to 1 here. So now print this line again. This is the syntax of while loop. So you need to understand I don't know this work. So the line number 14 is, did you mean Taj Mahal? Your meaning is Taj Mahal. Yes, my meaning is Taj Mahal. Here I am using the Taj Mahal. Okay. What the mistake I have done in this case? Zero, zero. Okay. Okay. We need to apply here length because it's very compulsory to apply this. Without this, the loop does not work. Name Taj. Okay, it's my mistake. Taj Mahal. It's my mistake. Okay, okay, okay. So the answer is the vowel are 8. It will work. If I apply O, so the total vowel is 9. So it will work. It's worked. It's worked. I'm trying to run both are together. So this line and this line worked together. We can write this line and this line same time. So but in other language we can use the one variable at a time. But in this case we can use the one variable at a two time. So this question is complete. Copy this and cut this question and paste here. I'm using also this here. I'm already done this question, but here I'm doing only one case, but now I'm applying for two cases. So this is your case one. Solve this question. This is your method one, and this is your method two to solve this questions. Now let's move to the third question. So okay, we can copy this question and paste here and comment this question. Okay, what the meaning of this question? Write a Python program to reverse. We need to reverse a given string without using any built reverse function. We cannot using any reverse functions. We cannot use any kind of str string function and display the reverse function. So we can do this questions manually without any functions. So let's take the last last str equals to same again hello world. I love hello world. I love to write the hello world. So there is three method to reverse the string without any built-in functions. We can using the indexing and we can use the loops, the for loop and while loop. Okay, so first case is land. First case is indexing. How to find indexing? How can we do this questions using indexing? So result equals to str index. I think you already know the how the indexing work. I, it's my opinion. It's my imagination. You have the idea. If you don't have idea, so you can practice these questions without see the code, without use the chat GPT to solve these questions manually. If you practice these questions and apply your mind, your I assure your critical thinking increase and technical skills also increased. If you have any doubt, so you can use the chat GPT, ask from the chat GPT, ask the hint of this question how to solve, and after that you can solve. But first you try. So the reverse is this. Reverse is result. I think it's worked. It's run successfully. So the question is run successfully. So here I this. Okay. So the hello world print reverse order. Hello world print. in reverse order. W backside, E backside, L backside, and this backside. If I want to print this in new line, I'm using this to print this in new line. So here is new line come. Is new line come. Okay, I think here we cannot use, but we can use here. But it give space, one line space. Why it will give one line space? There is any reason why it will give. So I'm using, I think, plus. We can use plus. Yeah, we can use plus also, like a C language, like a Java language. We can also use the plus. So this question is completed in one method. This is your method one. I'm using this variable again because I'm already see we can use the same type of variable in two or three times. Okay. Again, we are here. I'm using the uh, reverse string equals to take the empty string. In this case, I'm not counting anything. I'm display the string. I'm apply the loop on the string, and every loop and every character add in this empty string. Okay, like a count character. So using for I in str. Okay, so I think we can use this. We can do reverse. We can use reverse equals to I plus reverse, because when the h come, so print h, and h is here printed, when the e come, e here, and h is already, so here is e and here is h. So e or h, like here e or h, where next l come, so here is EH is already present. So here is L, and E or H is already present. So L E H, like this, L E H. So it will work like this. We cannot apply here the negative -1 -2 like the C and the Java language, because I'm using the for loop. If I'm using the range, so I can use the negative. So I think this code will be completed. So I'm printing this line again. I'm printing this line here. So I need to print this, not a result. I think it's will be worked. Now this will it's worked. So this is your method two. And I think I need to print this too, because it's very register is a start. Now you can check this now. This is your port 1 and this is your port 2. So it will work similar. So now this is your method third to print this. I'm using this line again because we know that we can use the same variable many times. I don't right now I don't have idea why we can use this, but we can use. So what, there's no problem. String, sorry, I need to copy this. Strings, here we can do strings. Take the empty, and it's compulsory to take I equals to 0 and apply the while loop. While I greater than, we need to take the length here because length is very must to run this loop. So here same condition apply, like this, equals to I plus this, and again I need to, it's very compulsory to print this line. I plus equals to 1, it's very compulsory, otherwise your loop run infinite time. And your terminal, oh, it will give error line number 22. Why it will give error? There is any reason? Lan, okay, it's very compulsory to print this like this because I'm learned this in the previous question, but right now I forget. I think again, why this give error? Indentation error. What the indentation error I have done? This is your, this is your. Oh, okay. Two lines are printed. Line number 22. What the mistake? What is this? Arey yaar, I'm already do this. There's no meaning in this line. Okay, now it's printed successfully. Where's your third question number third completed? Okay, this is your method number third. Okay, so all the codes run successfully for three methods. This is your method one to reverse the string. This is your method two, and this is your method three to print the string. Now copy all the methods and paste here your question number third. So I am already do this question, but don't worry. Okay. What the next question is? The next question is question number four. Okay. The question number four. What the meaning now? We need to how it works. Question number four. Write a Python program to check whether a string is a palindrome or not. The string now the question says that the string is palindrome or not. A palindrome is a string that reads the same forward and backward. The string reads the both characters forward and backward. If the string is palindrome, to print yes. Otherwise, the print is not. The string is not palindrome. So, what the meaning of palindrome? What the meaning of palindrome is if 1 to 1 equals to 1 to 1. So this is your palindrome. So this is your palindrome word. If I am using madam, you can learn this madam. If the 1 to 1 is like your real word. If I am reverse of 1 to 1, so the 1 to 1 is answer is equals to because I'm reverse in this case this is reverse and this is your actual string this is your actual string but this is reverse of actual string so it give it's both the image are same so both the image are same so this is your palindrome if I am using like hello if I am reverse this of hello OLLEH so this is reverse of hello this is reverse of hello and this is actual hello so both the image different so this is not palindrome but I'm reverse this so this answer is correct I'm reverse this so this answer is similar so this is your palindrome condition now so first case is we need to reverse the string after that if all the strings are equals so print it this is palindrome we can do this in three cases again like your indexing while loop and for loop we can use three cases in this time the first case is your index case method one so method one is similar as str equals to take again hello okay we can take Karina we can take Karina we can correct Karina if you want to print this in the reverse order the Karina is palindrome yes or not let's check so the first case is to print the reverse order okay result equals to str colon colon minus 1 okay print result so your Now, yes, it's reverse. It's reverse successfully. But I want to print this line. I want to print the palindrome. So how we can print it? So we are using the if condition. If the condition is true, so palindrome. If the condition is false, it is not palindrome. So we have str, we have result. So if str equals to result, so print palindrome. So we don't need to print this line. If str equals to result. So here print this is palindrome. This is palindrome. Otherwise, print it. This is not palindrome. I think, yeah. Here last you can print this program run successfully. Okay. So this is not palindrome. This is not palindrome because we know this is not palindrome because the if I'm reverse of this Karina not equals to Karina if I'm printing here 1 to 1, so I think this is palindrome. Yes, this is palindrome. The program runs successfully. This is palindrome. If I am printing here hello, so this is not palindrome. This is not palindrome. Okay, so this question is done using the indexing. If I am again this question do using the for loop and while loop using method number 2, method number 2 using the for loop and while loop, but how it will work? Okay, again I'm taking the same string again. Okay, so we need to count, we need to, okay, so take the reverse. Okay, take the palindrome. Palin Palin equals to my empty string and for I in str here count. If sorry, we need to count first. No. What should we do in this case? If I'm printing the if condition first and it because count plus equals to, sorry, palin equals to, so here we cannot use this here, we can use this here. I think it's my imagination. Now we can check this. Palindrome equals to I plus v. If it will give error, so we remove it. Here count plus 1. Okay, I think it's give error, but we can do this later. Okay, I'm printing this condition in first time. Now I'm applying the if condition. If sorry, we don't need to take here. Now our code is run successfully, but not palindrome. Not palindrome. We need to remove the space because spacing is very important. Here, applying the again. Okay, we can take this line. Okay, now it's, so what is this? What it will happen? Okay, let's check. I'm just printing str print str I plus 1 paragraph for I in str. This is correct. This is also correct and this is also correct. I'm printing this line plain plus equals to, okay, I have done this mistake. So I cannot take this. Okay, it's run successfully. If I am using this, If plus, I'm not want to plus this. If plus equals to plan plus I, so it will give error because I'm already this. Let's try. Hello. It's printed in right order, but I want to print in reverse order. So what should we do in this case? What's the meaning of this line? Palin equals to Palin plus I, but I'm already printed in this case plan. So plan is already printed. So I think I need to take, but now we cannot do this. Yeah. So yeah, but it's compulsory. Let's ask from the chat GPT. Okay, without wasting time, because I'm not the teacher. I'm not the teacher. So I want to this line like okay. Now how to इस शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं ऐसे ओके बट प्लस इक्वल्स टू आई सो इट विल बी हेलो बट और नंबर्स के साथ भी हम इसको सकते हैं बट आई वांट टू प्रिंट इन दिस बट आई but I want to print this line. I want reverse out of hello. This is possible. So this is possible like this. बट क्या इससे प्लस इक्वल टू से लिख सकते हैं क्योंकि डायरेक्टली नहीं लिख सकते क्योंकि पेन प्लस इक्वल टू तो जो आउटपुट देगा वो हेलो देगा रिवर्स करने के लिए ओके ओके सो वी कैन नॉट यूज दिस सो चैट जीपीटी आल्सो give the answer we cannot use this to reverse we can use this okay now it's run successfully now here I'm using here to yeah I have two conditions str and palin I have two so I am if str equals to मैं palin palin equals to both the so both the topics are same both the syntax are same so print I'm using again okay here I'm using this and this line now I'm not using this line here I'm using different thing okay here I'm taking another results I'm using here results equals to my first is true okay I know it's tough but you can apply any another type of if and else condition here result equals to my true okay else result equals to my false okay but here we need to write the if else condition again I know this is one this is also done but here I'm using again if results if results if results colon so if result is true So print this line. So print this line. I know it's and otherwise print this line. But I'm just uh, telling you how to write. But we are using this case. We are using this, not this. But trying to run this. So this is palindrome. This is not palindrome. So what the mistake we have to hello is not palindrome, but it will give this is palindrome. So what the mistake? Here result if I am here applying one to one to one. I think this is not palindrome according to this is palindrome. This is also palindrome. So check the answer. Here's your reverse. Okay. Here result equals to my reverse results. If str equals to my palen, str equals to the palen, so result is true. Otherwise, not palindrome. If result true, so this is palindrome. If result is not, let's check from the chat GPT. According to me, this question is correct. Let's ask from the chat GPT what the mistake. What the mistake in this question. I'm trying to one or two questions in different way. तुम्हारा कोड में एक टाइप मिस्टेक है ओनली वन टाइप मिस्टेक तुमने दो अलग वेरिएबल बना दिए हैं results and results. So this is the mistake, only variable mistakes. Results and this results. Use the chat GPT to this is palindrome. This is palindrome if I am applying the 4. So this is not palindrome. Your answer is correct. Okay. And I am applying this. So use the chat GPT to ask what the mistake. Don't use the ChatGPT for copy paste the code. Okay, this is not palindrome. So I have if I'm using the if else conditions, so here they go. It's give this simple only. It's give simple, but I'm not using the simple. ये अगर variable उसमें हो तो print कर देंगे this result equals to str so don't need to write again two time if else condition. So we can use this. If result equals to str equals to result, so here okay, here is the true false condition, here is true false condition. I'm using this line, this is the correct way to write the true false. I'm copying this एक और tip. So okay, let's see what the tip. World equals to a 1 to 1. I am already do this, so I'm not use this, I'm not use this. I'm using, I don't need to this. So this is the correct way, this is the correct way. Okay, you are you learn here new thing. So now I'm using this, I'm done this question again. Method number third. Okay, method number third is while loop. So take this again, see and print and take this again, print balance. We can take this balance. Okay. I take the count don't I equals to 0. I am applying the y to y and bracket str. So now print if where this line as as equals to as. Okay. So now your result is, and I'm also using this here to propose it. One mistake is your loop is run infinite time. If you are not using this and I here I need to use str the right will give error. So it print successfully. So now I'm using again this condition. So we need to write this result, sorry, str results equals to str equals to when comes to balance. I'm inclusion required, but it's look good. Okay, it's look good. So print results, print this again, same thing. We can do one question using the three methods. Okay, this is not palindrome, this is not palindrome. Here we can write 1 to 1, and here also we can write madam. Where's madam? Madam. Okay, so this is palindrome, this is not palindrome, this is not palindrome. What the mistake? Madam. यार ठीक था ना, ये तो सही करा था. This is not MADM. MADM. So this is the palindrome. But why will give that this is not palindrome? What the mistake? Madam. Okay, this is right. This is right. This is right. This is also right. This is also right. Plan, balance, spelling ठीक. Spelling is correct. I plus 1 equals to 1. Results equals to STR equals to balance, because I think this mistake because of this reasons, because I'm using the 3 times STRs. If I'm applying here STRS, and copy this and paste here, and also paste here, and also paste here. So now let's check answer. This is not palindrome. Why? Yeah, this is palindrome, but why it give the STRS equals to madam, balance equals to 0, while len STRS. ओके, यहाँ पे हमारा रिवर्स हो गया, यहाँ पे हमारा रिजल्ट रिवर्स हो गया. हम यूजिंग द इक्वल STRS balance. ओके, what the mistake, I'm using this I first and balance second. Okay, let's type it here. Print here I STRS bracket में I. What the output? MADAM. सही तो है यार. Okay, ask from the chat GPT without wasting time, because otherwise it take too much time. But here I'm using my logic. I'm not copy pasting. What the mistake? तुमने लिखा है STRS. ओके, दिस इज द मिस्टेक. लेकिन बाद में लेकिन ओके 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 ओके, ओनली द सिंटैक्स मिस्टेक्स, ओनली द सिंटैक्स मिस्टेक. Where result? What the meaning of result? This no meaning of results. Print here results. This no meaning of result, yeah. Now this is palindrome. This is palindrome, but this is not palindrome. This is palindrome. So our code is run. This is first method. Okay. Print this here. Here also here. Now this is first method, and this is your second method, and this is your third method. Okay, so copy, cut all the questions and print here third questions. Write a Python reverse independent. No, this is your fourth question. Okay, print here. Okay. So what the next question is? Question number 4 over done. Write a Python program to count how many times a specific character appears in given string. एक स्ट्रक्चर एक स्ट्रिंग में कितने नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स हमारा मतलब काउंट करना है. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. So we do this. We can do this questions quickly. It says that write a Python program to count. We need to count how many times a specific character appears. एक character हमारे कितने time appears हो रहा है in a given string enter by the user. It's very simple. Enter by the user. You can take a default also. One character. Write a Python program to count how many times कितने times एक specific character appear हो रहा है. Specific character you can find the okay. Like HTML लेते हैं using the input by the user enter the result equals to str. We need to count if any specific character str equals to one count. It says that specific character. So we can find the specific character like O. How many times the O appears? Okay. Print here specific. I'm also in a app string. You should have the knowledge of app string. If you know the what is string, so you also know about it app string. I'm not explain the what the meaning of this app string. I know you already know this. If you don't know, you can learn like this. I can print a str. Okay, the specific character is O. The specific character is O. Okay, is O. Up here, but there's no meaning of FSA because I'm not using any curly braces here. So result. Hello Sohan. Hello Shona. The specific character is O are placed are appears two times. So I'm also using here two times comma times. Okay. Hello. So, one. The specific character is O the R appears five times. One, two, three, four, five. So the code is run successfully. The Python program count how many times a specific it says the specific character how many times, not says the every characters are appeared in the string, not says that, but it says just like this. So I'm printing this here. Question number, this is your question number. Right up Python to correct the input and count the how many characters. So we can use this using the first method. Okay, we can apply also the for I in the so okay, why not? Trying to apply the but I'm not say the code. Trying to do the question using for loop. How can you find the character str equals to like str equals to str equals to आपका I'm going to print the okay count करना है we want to count so the count starting at the I in range, I in STR range. Yeah, we can apply the if condition. So I don't count. If I don't count, oh, so increase count plus equals to one. Otherwise, do nothing. So we don't need to write the we don't need to write. So here I'm copy this line. I'm not seeing the code. I'm not seeing the code again. I'm already saying that. What the meaning of result? There's no meaning of result here. Print count. The specific character is O or appear zero time. It says zero time. Why it says zero time, zero time, zero time? So here printed, sorry, print I printed this. So why this not work? Generation count. If O, so please count plus one. This no. So all the factors stored in the I. If I dot count, I think this is correct. Why it does not work? Zero time. There's any reason zero? I'm using str equals to my hello world. I'm using str equals to my hello world. str equals to my hello world. Count plus zero equals to for I in range this, and here is all the characters come. Dot count. Character one h come. H is here not. What is this? Oh, oh sorry. I'm using here zero. Sorry. I'm using here zero. Use कर रहा था zero. But this is not zero. This is O. So the question is correct using the for loop. We can use also the while loop. Trying to solve this question using the while. Trying to question using the while loop. Okay, I'm not seeing the board. Again, I'm saying that I'm not seeing the board without see the board because I'm using the logic. If these questions come again, so I don't to रट मेरे को रटने की जरूरत नहीं है इस क्वेश्चन को मैं I can do this questions using my logical mind, using my technical skills. So this is the way you can use your technical skills to solve the question. Again, method number three, because here I practiced many things for loop, by loop, and simple cases. I can use this question. I can do this question using the function. I'm using a function name. Okay, function print. What should we do in this count and also using the for loop and while loop. Okay, here print is num and return num and print here. Sorry. Name bracket में hello. It's printed. Okay, it's not printed. Why? Because I'm not using the print statement. I need to print here this hello. So it's worked successfully. So now I'm solve this question. I'm using three things. First functions, for loop, while loop, and third one is only while loop and functions to count the number of characters. Okay, so your is hello. Hello is here in the num. So okay, I'm using count equals to में 0 and I equals to में 0 and using the while if I greater than equals to the len of the num len of the num. So print if num bracket में I dot count equals to O. So what answer is? So print count. So here equals to plus equals to 1 and return or also here I plus equals to 1. Try to run this question. I don't need to write this. Result equals to sorry num equals to ठीक है print here No, I think I'm first checking first thing only this it's correct or not. I think this is correct. So here I need to print count. It's give error written line number 11. So because count is not defined. Count is not defined because count is a local variable, not a global variable. So how it's become a global variable? It return count. Now it's become a global variable. Count is not defined again. Why? So I think I need to print. No, no, no. This is wrong. This is wrong. So count is count. I'm printing a count num. Yes, num is here. Line number 12 and count is not defined. Written outside function. Okay. One tab space. Again here count is not defined. Did you mean round? Not my mean is not. So how it become a count is a so we can use this here also. So I'm using this here. Try to this. Indentation error. Sorry. Line number 9. Count is not defined again. Okay, sorry I think this is the correct way. I think not. Line number 3. Sorry. How it worked? Why the count is not defined? Let's do this question. Diff name equals to my num. Okay, this is num and this is count and this is I equals to my 0. Where I'm using the diff function. First this so count is 0. Count is 0 0 0 0 and 1. Okay, so one number पे is वो come. Okay, okay, this is done. Line number 9. So this is the correct position of return. Okay, I'm using return count. ये run नहीं होना चाहिए now. Run successful. This is the correct position of count. Line number 12. Name count is not defined. In outside the function count is not defined. Why are let's ask from this creativity here. Why the count is not defined in global variable? Today is no teacher to solve this question. Only the one teacher is ChatGPT. काउंट ग्लोबल वेरिएबल नहीं है क्योंकि तुमने उसे फंक्शन के अंदर बनाया है. ओके, लोकल वेरिएबल सिर्फ फंक्शन के अंदर यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, प्रिंट काउंट नेम के एरर देगा. ठीक है, रिटर्न वैल्यू स्टोर करो. काउंट इक्वल टू सही तरीका क्या है? सॉरी, इसमें रिजल्ट में स्टोर होगी, रिटर्न हमने काउंट कर दिया तो सारा आंसर हमारा समझ गया। आई अंडरस्टैंड, आई अंडरस्टैंड, आई अंडरस्टैंड, आई अंडरस्टैंड नाउ। आई नीड टू take again result equals to 1 now. So you have answered. This return are stored here, this return are stored here, this return, this come, this this come in this, and this come in this, yeah, here, this come here, and this come here, and this come here. 0, the number of O. If I am increasing this, again this 0, this any reason to give 0? अरे यार, सही तरीका, I am using this right. Okay, sorry, don't use this. We can use equals to my O. It's a special character. We can use this O, but it comes, it's not increased, yeah. Sorry, sorry, sorry. This is correct. Yeah, this is also correct. Everything is correct. Yeah. So what the mistake? Result. This result. This result. Name num. Okay. Count I equals to my 0. So what the mistake? तुमने लिखा है काउंट, और ये काम तो करेगा लेकिन एक कैरेक्टर पे काउंट करना लगना जरूरी नहीं है। एक और बड़ी मिस्टेक, वाइल रिटर्न काउंट। ओके, दिस इज द बिग मिस्टेक यार। तो so this is the mistake of space. So if you are using the diff functions, so you need to write the code like this. I think I remember this code always time. There's no. Okay, trying to do the different question in different way. This is the very toughest question. Now I have successfully completed 1, 2, 3, 5 questions, and we 30, 25 questions are left. So I need to take a break for 5 minute break, and now I'm starting again question. One ten. I start. I'm starting the questions again in 110. Okay. Okay, now start again. I'm not bored. So what the sixth question is? Copy this question. I'm copying this question. Write a Python program to count and display the total number of uppercase letters and lowercase. So now count the total uppercase and lowercase. Count only uppercase and lowercase, or how many uppercase and how many lowercase in the given string. Before before questions, we have count the total number of characters, how many characters are available with space and without space. Here we can find only the characters using uppercase and lowercase, and we don't need to count space. str equals to yeah. Okay, count यहाँ पे I'm using the again loop, so don't need to count, don't need to use count function. Sorry, count uppercase equals to 0, count lower case equals to 0, and the for loop, and also I'm using for I in str, and if apply the condition, how to count the, if all the characters are uppercase, so print count plus plus first. If i I take the all the characters, I take all the characters. If I equals to में dot, if I equals to I dot upper, so प्रिंट कर देंगे हम count plus equals to 1, otherwise else condition plus equals to 1. Okay, print upper star colon this. The lower letter are printed here, this lower. Okay, I'm just trying. I don't know what the answer. The upper letter is 2 and the lower letter is 9. Upper letter is 1 and what, the upper letter is only 1. So it's count the space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm removing this. So how many upper and lower letters? So the upper letter is 1 H, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's give right answer, but I'm giving this space here. So it will count 2. I'm not want to print the 2. I'm not want to print this. So what the mistake here? If I, so it take the upper letter equals to space. So what the mistake? I'm using here upper. I'm using here uppercase. If H equals to my capital H, so how to remove the space? Why it will count space? If I equals to 0, if I equals to I dot upper count upper plus equals to 1, count upper lower plus equals to 1, and count it. So can we use count from count here? How to skip this space? Yeah, there's any other method? Why it will count the space? H comes here and H come here. If H equals to, because here is capital H, and this equals to this here plus 1. It take up, it take the space. Here is space, and it convert the space in uppercase, and uppercase equals to 1 here. I need to skip the, if I equals to space, so पास कर दीजिए एंड एल्स में हमारी ये वाली कंडीशन चला दीजिए. बट यार ये हमारी वर्क ही नहीं करेगी, फिर से काम नहीं करेगी हमारी. सॉरी, ये भी काउंट नहीं करेगी यार, नहीं करेगी. Now it's done. The upper letter is R1 and the lower letter are 4, because here your space is skipped. I'm using my logical mind. I'm not see this course. I'm only using my mind here. This is your logical thing. How you can think, how you can solve the problems. Okay. I know I am beginner. I'm solving the beginning question. So I solve the problem is space. If I am here again give space, so it's count 1. If I am again A, so it's count 2. Okay. So now this problem is done, but I am trying to see my code. I have uh, made a pattern to print the second character. This is your second character. Count is uppercase and lowercase. Each upper. This function is count. Each upper and each lower. Yeah, I forget this method. I forget this method. Upper. This upper used for true or false. Used for only true or false. Not the plus. Not the equals to anything. Not anything. This method is used for only for plus. Yeah, I forget, but I'm using my mind and I solve the problem. We can use each upper and each lower. If each upper is 2, only the two character count, and it does not count the space here. So we can use, so you should have knowledge of upper and lower case. So I am counting the upper case and lower case. I'm asking from the chat GPT, write the all method, all function of string in Python. those are important. List. It understand what I write, right? Swap case and add this in my partitions or partitions format. We'll learn this later, but we can add this here. We can add this at the last. Okay, so these 30, these 30s are very important. First, lower, upper, title, capitalize, swap case. We can also use the swap case to reverse the string. Let's try. So the question is done. The question is done. Okay, the question is done. So remove it. If you want to reverse the string, hello, result equals to. So you can use this method, this function, swap case. Print result. Hello, so it's not swapped. Yes, swapped. So hey, when is swapped? What the meaning of swapped? It's converted all in the uppercase. Why? It's upper. We can also upper use upper. If I'm using it's upper, so it's give false. Okay, so it's found only true and false. The meaning of swap case, the meaning of swap is hello. It's uppercase. If I'm just reading, change uppercase to lowercase and vice versa. Uppercase to lowercase, lowercase to uppercase. It convert uppercase to lowercase, lowercase to uppercase. But it's convert only uppercase. It's convert only lowercase. Its title. It's convert the first letter of each word in uppercase. Title convert the first letter of in uppercase, but also convert the first letter of a string. Convert, I think it's apply, we can apply this on also the list, but we cannot apply this on the list. ये only string के लिए है. Okay, step function remove spaces both the both sides, step edge step r step, remove the space left side r right sides. So we should have knowledge of these all the methods. All the are important. We learn this later. Okay, so uh, display the lowercase and uppercase. We can do this all be using the while loop and for loop, but we can move further videos. Here we now move to the next question. Question number 8. What the question number 8 is, write a Python program to compare two string enter by the you determine whether they are exactly equal or not. But only to check what the strings are equal or not. They, the two strings are given str1 equals to में श्रेया श्रेया है str2 equals to में श्रेया print result equals to में str1 equals to में str1 print here true or false, or it will give only true or false. So it's true if I'm here 1, I'm here 1.0, it will give true. What the things are true? What the meaning of 1.00 true? This will true if I'm here applying here 1, 1. It's true. It's also true. Oh. How is this possible? Because I am here using to and true. This is not true. This is false. This is also false. This is also false. If you want to, you can write this like this. If result just want to, so print what string are equal. Otherwise, the string are not equal. Okay, we can print this like this. What are not equal? What are not equal? Okay, we can print like this. Every second character, fifth question, phrase the fifth question is right at a specific character. Write up by the program, reverse all the spaces. Always the question number by the first character, each word in a string. Write up by the program. We can make this question. Uh, don't need to write if the question is come, so we can write this. This is question number 8. Write a Python program to string. This is question number 8. Okay. Take the position. Write all the spaces here. So this is question number 8. Okay. This is question number 8. We can do this using the diff function. Diff name bracket में str1 comma str2. Okay. Return str1 equals to हमारे str2. So we can take the two input result equals to में name bracket में hello comma hello. Okay, करेंगे तो result is to print. We can do this. Both are not equal. Both are not equal because it's a case sensitive language. Both the strings are equal, so we can do this like this. Okay, using the function. We don't need to write math for loops. Here we don't need. A third one. Okay, what the next question is? This is your ninth question. Write a Python program to count and display the total number of words present in the string. Last times we count the number of characters, how many number of characters present in the strings. Here we need to count how many words are present in the string. So let's take number. Let's take str equals to में. Hey, thanks for watching live session. Thanks for watching this live session. Here print how many characters are present in this. So we can use the split functions because split convert the str into list, and list count the number of words are present, how many words are present in the list. But String count the number of characters. String count like this: f h 1 e 2 and y 3 and space 4 and t 5. But list count is hey is 1 and this 2 and this 3. So this is the difference for string and list. So now we can count, we can convert str string into list. So how we can convert the string into str? So let's convert equals to str dot split this. Okay, now print convert. This is your okay line number 5. Convert. Okay, so now it's split into list. So if I'm printing this str, if I'm printing this str, so this is your string and it will become string. So now count how many characters. So how can we count the characters? So we can apply the loops. Yeah, we can apply direct. We try to do this questions using only count functions. So how? Result equals to result equals to convert dot count. Convert dot count. I think this is correct because here we can only use one. So we need to apply the loop. Count equals to 0 and I in convert. Count plus equals to 1. I print total are count. The total words are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the total words are 7. So we can remove this line. Here we can also print this. Print the program successfully. If I'm doing hey, so goodbye. The total words are 7. If I'm giving this space, here the total words are 9. Total words are 9. It's count this also. This behave like a word. Okay. So this is your method 1 to print the count. We can use also the method number 2. Method 2. We can do this fastly. So these lines are similar in method 2 and take the I equals to 0 and while I less than equals to len bracket में convert. Okay, and this also is similar. This is also similar. Okay, and here I plus equals to 1. Okay, I think it's run successfully. It should be run successfully. Okay, it's run successfully. Okay, I can print what I do. So first, this is your first code, and this is your second code. I'm only copy paste the code. So first, you can print this, and your string converted into the list. From here I'm taking the count equals to 0. I'm taking the I took the I, I took the I equals to 0 and I am applying the I len, because in before questions we have to do the same things. Len, convert, and count plus 1. I plus 1 equals to 1. The total words printed is count. This print is count. So the code run like this. The code run like this. Okay. Now again, total words are 9. If I'm okay, good night, good night. So the total word is 11. Okay. Now this question is done. Because this is your question number 9. Raise question number 9. Each word. Okay. This is your question number 9. Now let's solve the question number 10. Write a Python program to print the first character of every word present in a given sentence. So we print the first character of the every word. So if I'm applying the indexing 000 of the every character, so it's not possible using the string. So I think I need to convert the string into the list. Then we can print the every character of the list. Okay, because string behave like a characters, but string behave like a word. So let's take str, again the same thing. Again this line we can take same, we can take the same line, and I want to print the every character h t for f w this the dot this. I want to print every character. Okay, so how is this possible? First we can convert this result equals to my str dot split. Okay, I'm printing result. So okay, I want to print every character of this. So I'm applying the loop again. I'm applying the loop and print every character. List equals to empty list. Okay, for I is result. Here apply the loop. LST. How it will work? LST. नहीं, I bracket 0. Okay, print करना है हमें LST equals to I plus 0. I think this is wrong. I know, but let's try LST. So the first character only H printed. I think only G printed. Or where's the G? So only G printed. G is not 0. Okay, how it will work? I'm applying the every. I want to print every character of the string. So how it work? I'm splitting this H T every character. This is str result split. Okay, lst equals to a double quote for I in result. Lst equals to I 0. This is not the correct way. I'm using the plus H T F W T L h dot zero. It's run successfully because it take first h. It take first h. First loop. First the first word come hey. So it take first H. Okay. The second word again the loop runs second time. So it take thanks. It take thanks. The first character of the thanks is T. So it print here T and it's already present H. And now print here T. So the third character is 4. So here print already is ST and print F. So now this code runs successfully. Okay, if we want to give the space here, so how we can give the space? Let's try like this. Not. Like this. Not. Wait a minute. How is this? Like this. Ooh, but not. Like this. Not. How can we give the space? I'm applying here, comma, and equals to space. I think this is wrong. This is right. This is also wrong. How give this space? How can we do? How can we give the space? I want to give the space between this. STR here is H. तो हर एक करेक्टर के बाद स्पेस देना चाहिए ना. मान लिया फर्स्ट स्पेस नहीं. LST plus I. Okay. If we want to reverse, so we can reverse it. What the mistake? ये क्या कर रहा है? Is equals to sorry 1. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. But I want to give this space here and no, it's not work. It's similar. Ask on the ChatGPT. अभी तुम्हारा कोड ये आउटपुट ये आएगा. ठीक है, अगर आप स्पेस देना चाहते हैं like this split. Okay, sorry, we can do this also plus space. Okay, if you want to give the comma, so you can use the comma. Okay, we can do this. What this how this is the 10th question. Huh? This is the 10th question. Write a pilot to count the total number of words in a string. STI question. Thanks for watching. We can count this method also. What the next question is? Write a by the program to enter by the spaces. अरे यार क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 भी skip हो गया. Write a Python to appears in a string. Write a Python code to check whether number is valid. Write a Python to specific character appears in given string. सही हो गया. To display the number of uppercase logo. Write a program to remove all the space. Write a program to compare strings. सही. Write a program to count and display the total number of words. This is question number 9. This is question number 9. Method 2. Okay. Your method 1 and this is your method 3rd. Okay. This is your question number 10. This is the question number 10. This is the question number 9. That I want to compare the string and provide the user. Question number 8. That I want to compare and provide the user table. Question that I want to count the uppercase lowercase. Count every second correct. Okay, सारे आगे हो गया. Question number 7 क्या है? Write a Python code to remove all the space from a given string and display the modified string. Question number 7. Very simple. Old STR. I want to print result STR dot. I'm using the replace. I'm using the replace. I want to double space, single space. This is your new new string. Okay. It replace. This is your old string. It give space. Char time. 3, 4. Okay. This is your old string and this is your new string after removing this space. Okay. Now your question number 7 is done. Okay. Question number 7 is done. Question number 7 is done. Question number 7 and 6 done. Question number 6. And this is our question number 7. Okay, this is the question number 7. remove the all the space, write a parameter is to string compare enter by the unit. Okay, equal exactly question number 8, enter by the unit. Now the 10 question done. So now move to the 11th question. What is question number 11? Copy this question. Write a pattern, find and display the first non-repeating character in a given string. हमें non-repeating character को print करना है. non what is the meaning of non-repeating character? Non-repeating मतलब जो repeat नहीं हो रहे हैं उन characters को print करना है. What is the, let us only tell what meaning of non-repeating character. Don't try string में ऐसे character जो सिर्फ एक बार आता है और दोबारा repeat ना हुआ हो. I know the meaning of non-repeating character, but because to clarify for all of you, I am using. I want to print only non-repeating character. Okay, the program find करना है and display करने हैं first non-repeating character in a string. Okay, str equals to में hello. I want to print HEO. If the character repeat, so don't display the character. So I am applying the loop in this case. Okay, display करना है, काउंट तो नहीं करना. वी डोंट काउंट, फाइंड करना है एंड उनको डिस्प्ले करना है. ओके, डिस्प्ले तो वी कैन टेक द स्ट्रिंग एम्प्टी स्ट्रिंग. आई एम अप्लाइंग द लूप फॉर आई इन range, not range str. So if I repeat हुई मतलब like if I equals to I तो पास कर. ओके, अदरवाइज आप कर दो डिस्प्ले प्लस इक्वल्स टू आई. वन मत करो, आई को प्लस कर दो. ठीक है, यहाँ पे प्रिंट कर दो नॉन रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर डिस्प्ले. आई थिंक दिस वुड बी द प्रिंट डिस्प्ले. इफ देखो आई इज इक्वल्स टू आई, एच इक्वल्स टू एच तो पास हो गया. ओके, इफ आई इक्वल्स टू ई तो पास हो गया. तो इट्स नॉट द करेक्ट कोड. So what the correct way to write the picture? If h equals to s, तो count it. Otherwise, appear at the first time. देखो str लिखा hello and display करा इक्वल्स टू डबल इक्वल्स टू. ठीक है, स्ट्रिंग रिलीज में मैं ऐड कराना है फॉर आई इन str इक्वल्स टू हेलो डिस्प्ले करा इक्वल्स टू डबल इक्वल्स टू फॉर आई इन str हमें आई के अंदर सारी वैल्यू आ गई. इफ आई इक्वल्स टू वन, नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये कैसे काम करेगा. हेलो डिस्प्ले करेंगे दिस फॉर आई इन एस टी आर. इफ आई इक्वल्स टू आई तो प्रिंट यदि एच हमारा एक बार एच यहाँ पाएगा. ठीक है, फिर इसको दोबारा काउंट नहीं करेगा इसको, है ना. फिर से एच आया तो उसको छोड़ दो. वाह यार, ये काम कैसे करेगा, लॉजिक कैसे लगेगा इसमें. यदि एच आया नाम इसमें हम फंक्शन का यूज कर सकते हैं. नॉन रिपीटिंग करेक्टर. ओके, तो अक्सर फर्स्ट नॉन रिपीटिंग पहले नॉन रिपीटिंग करेक्टर को हमें प्रिंट करना है ओनली फर्स्ट। बस पहले नॉन रिपीटिंग करेक्टर हो जो रिपीट नहीं हुआ हमारा एच, जो ये हमारा रिपीट नहीं हुआ तो एच को आप प्रिंट कर दो। ओके, ब्रेक कर देंगे यहाँ पे फाइव इक्वल्स आई हुआ। ब्रेक तो यहाँ पे लगेगा तो प्रिंट टाइल्स वाली कंडीशन प्रिंट हुई नहीं। बस हमें एच को प्रिंट करना है कि एच हमारा सब में ये आगे चेक करेगा। यदि एच नहीं पाया गया तो एच को प्रिंट कर देगा। तो अकाउंट डिस्प्ले प्लस इक्वल्स टू आई की भी जरूरत नहीं है, फंक्शन यूज कर सकते हैं। ये इसमें देखते हैं कोई फंक्शन यूज कर सकते हो तो फाइंड हो गया सब में। सर फाइंड मतलब ढूंढो स्पेस करो नहीं। आर फाइंड फाइंड द लास्ट अकरेंस ऑफ हिस्ट्री इंडेक्सिंग काउंट एंड स्वेयर डिस्प्ले कोई नहीं कर रहे हैं। एज अल्फा चेक इफ ऑल द वैल्यूज अल्फा वेरी जेड सेव्स एलम। L just left line string out the partition three parts all parts string to right side। तो यहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग की लोअर केस कन्वर्ट यार और क्या आप कुछ कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे। क्या यूज राइट अ पाइथन प्रोग्राम टू फाइंड डिस्प्ले करना फर्स्ट नॉन रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर को। सबसे पहले तो ये काउंट करो कि कितने कैरेक्टर हमारे इसमें रिपीट हो रहे हैं। ठीक है, सबसे पहला आपका केस है कि आप आई डॉट काउंट करो आप। सो दिस इज नॉट द करेक्ट वे टू राइट दिस। ठीक है, ओ इज ओ। सो यहाँ पे एल हमारा प्रिंट और एल हमारा, और अब हमें एल को डिस्प्ले करना है। एस टी आर कस्टमर एल एल हो गया डिस्प्ले कस्टमर जीरो आ गया फॉर आई इन एस टी आर। हमें प्रिंट करना है टू को प्रिंट नहीं करना और प्रिंट करना है आई को। सो प्लीज गिव मी हिंट। या फर्स्ट नॉन रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर प्रिंट करना था मैं। स्ट्रिंग के हर कैरेक्टर को एक एक करके उठाओ, उठा लिया। ठीक है, हर कैरेक्टर को काउंट में चेक करो। ठीक है, चेक भी कर अगर किसी कैरेक्टर की काउंट वन है तो वो नॉन रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर है। अगर क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट नॉन रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर का है तो पहला ऐसा कैरेक्टर मिले तो स्टॉप कर दो। हेलो आया एच कितनी बार आया? अच्छा, 6 कितनी बार? अब नहीं, ये तो पता है, वहीं पे ब्रेक कर दो। काउंट करेंगे सबसे, हर एक करेक्टर को हम काउंट करेंगे स्टेप बाय स्टेप। ठीक है। हमने यहाँ पे क्या करा, यहाँ पे हमने लिया, काउंट करेंगे हम एवरी करेक्टर को। हेलो, ठीक है। सारे करेक्टर को हमने काउंट कर लिया इसमें, ठीक है। डिस्प्ले प्लस वन इक्वल टू हमने वन करा, तो यहाँ पर आ गया हमारा हेलो, सबको काउंट करा, ठीक है। क्या लॉजिक लग रहा है यार इसमें? स्ट्रिंग के हर एक करेक्टर को उठाओ, उठा लिया, हर एक करेक्टर की काउंट चेक करो, काउंट चेक करनी है। देखो, विदाउट डायरेक्टली चेकिंग एवरी कैरेक्टर मल्टीपल टाइम्स, एच इक्वल्स टू वन, ई इक्वल्स टू वन, टी इक्वल्स टू वन। स्ट्रिंग को दोबारा लेफ्ट साइड से ट्रांसफर करो, जो पहले कैरेक्टर मिले जिसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी वन हो, फर्स्ट वन को काउंट तो कर लिया यार। वर्ड आया हेलो फॉर सी एच इन वर्ड, सी एच आया हेलो, ठीक है। यहाँ काउंट हो गया वर्ड डॉट, आउटपुट कुछ ऐसा आएगा। यहाँ तो हमारा हेलो आ गया, ठीक है। फिर जो भी आएगा हमारा वर्ड डॉट काउंट, काउंट पे हमारा सी एच बन जाता है। राइट सम कोड, छोटा सा हिंट है, हमने ये तो प्रिंट कर लिया, अब इसका वन आया, इसका वन आया, इसका टू आया, इसका टू आया, इसका वन आया, ठीक है। एच ई ओ, यार लॉजिक क्या दिमागी काम नहीं कर रहा। देखो, वर्ड इक्वल्स टू हेलो और सी एच इन वर्ड, प्रिंट करेंगे सी एच को वर्ड डॉट काउंट, लॉजिक लगेगा यहाँ पे, अगर काउंट वन है तो इफ कंडीशन लग जाएगी। प्रिंट करेंगे आई कॉमा एस टी आर डॉट काउंट करो आप, यहाँ पे आई को, ये आ गया यहाँ पे, ठीक। इफ यदि काउंट आई डॉट आई माई अकाउंट वन नहीं हम कर देंगे हम एस टी आर एस तो प्रिंट हो गया स्ट्रिंग इंडिकेट्स मस्ट इंटीजर्स नॉट एस टी आर देख आई आया देख यदि एस टी आर मैंने एस टी आर डॉट काउंट करा आई तो यहाँ पाएंगे सॉरी 1 2 3 4 दिस लाइन ओनली 1 2 1 2 1 2 ठीक है 1 आया तो एस टी आर हमारा आएगा ठीक है यहाँ पे क्या आएगा हमारा थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक है हेलो आ गया ठीक है तो आई की वैल्यू करेक्टर है लेकिन एस टी आर आई इंडेक्स एक्सपेक्ट करता है बस इस पर ध्यान दो टेक्स्ट प्रिंट कर देंगे सी एच एंड ब्रेक कर देंगे यहाँ पर खाली ब्रेक आएगा बस। कुछ नहीं यहाँ पर ब्रेक आएगा आई। Now the session is end.